A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. The Mets look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Paul Hamels gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, 20, Mike Trout.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Full count, 3-2. Edgar Corona is on deck. Popped him up. Taylor has a play, makes the play, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's hit 8 home runs in his last 10 games. Did you hear me? That's 8 bombs in his last 10 games. Whatever you're doing, stop and watch this guy hit. He's been putting on a show.
Now at the plate, Edgar Corona. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Dero, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate, will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
But the runner's back easily. Into the box, Bryant. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Corona, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on it. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Runner's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Skied into straightaway right. Gordon is there. He gets there to make the play, and the runner's tagging from first. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. Digging in the switch hitter, Basil Padilla, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. He's set, and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
That one's in there, 3-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Piazza. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. And a double steal try here. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, and this is off the second base bag, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Manny Machado now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. From the stretch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Valentin looks up. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado, number 148 for his career, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
So striding in, Robert Vinson, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Way takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Number 32 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well, but there's 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top. Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and that one right down Main Street.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. At the plate, number 32. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Now here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Hit well on the ground at first. And that is through into right field for a single. So he's aboard following a 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Stepping in, Edgar Corona. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Two and one. Trout, the runner at first with two gone. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. Trout is on his way home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Standing in now, Bryant Tyner, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. And that retires the side. Mets pick up a run on the RBI triple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 5 and the Giants nothing. Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike now. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Patrick Godwin is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now the 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. No one out with a runner at second. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third. He can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
That's a 1. A ball and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Diego Valentin, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Gordon stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping up now, Daniel Hardwick. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Machado. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Wonderful shot over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on MLB Network for the start of the 3rd inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He drew a walk his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Valentin comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Piazza. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. 1-1.
That's inside.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Ready to take his hacks again, Manny Machado, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Career homer number 149. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Stepping in now, Robert Vincent. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Taken there by Escobar. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We play 2.5. It's the Mets 6 and the Giants nothing. Striding in, Paul Hamels. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. tripped up. Back behind second. And there's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado has it. On to first, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. And even 1-1 count to Escobar now.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Cespedes is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Looks at a curveball called for a strike. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cespedes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he'll get back in standing. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. set. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. And he struck him out. Digging in once again, Edgar Corona, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Settling in now, Bryant Tyner, 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs into 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back standing. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Yasmero Petit answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Basil Padilla will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In there, 1-1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the digging in. Buster Posey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fouled off. And it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Alex Gordon, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 grounder hit hard down the first baseline. To second for 1, back to first, and Gordon has hit into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, Patrick Godwin. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. No balls and a strike to count. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
And the third baseman will just tag the runner coming toward him, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Stepping in, Mark Piazza. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Mark Piazza.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopper to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manny Machado. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, giving him an even 150 as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box, Robert Vinson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Vincent, base runner at first with 1 out. Chop weakly to the left. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Into the box now, number 32. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Middle of the afternoon here at AT&T Park. It's the Mets 8 and the Giants nothing. Standing in, Daniel Hardwick. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
1-2 now. – hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you had the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into the box now, Steve Taylor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Machado is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Edgar Corona. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line toward the alley in left center. Oh, and he bunches it. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Standing in now, Bryant Tyner as he rips it on the ground to second. Taylor up the middle. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. So stepping in, Basil Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
The pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And gone into the right field bleachers. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting that night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Godwin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Lays off 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now.
No strike.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Taken, strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ready now, Alex Gordon. He was a double play victim last time around. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone into the bleachers.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Popped him up. Padilla over to his right. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, Pablo Sandoval, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back here in San Francisco, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now to the plate, Robert Vincent. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0. Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Now the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Vincent aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Sliced hard, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. Being especially careful here. A runner at second, nobody out. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Striding into the box, number 32. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I gotta think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mike Trout. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
1-1, here it comes. Smoke toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, D-Roy, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
In now, Edgar Corona. Pitch inside the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. Runners are at second and third with one down. And that's finally over for a strike. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Godwin has room. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Mets forced to settle for 1 here. Now in the box, Diego Valentin. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. This is line to left. Cespedes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Now at the plate, Daniel Hardwick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Now a swing and a ball chop foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate is Petit. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hardwick leads off first with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Hit hard to short. Taken in by Machado. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Basil Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Mark Piazza waits on deck. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Mark Piazza as he rips it on the ground to second. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitches are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
David Mateo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Mateo playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Up next for the left, third baseman, Robert Vincent.
Stepping in now, Robert Vincent, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And that's over, 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land out there just foul. 3 runs already home here. This one also hit deep to left field. Godwin going back on it. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, and that is home run number 63 on the year as this lead got even wider. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And a good bite slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 11 home runs, and 38 runs batted in. That evens it up 1-1. in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Valentin moves over, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a dive there by Escobar, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
Into the box, Edgar Corona, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Not too many more shots. Danny Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again. Alex Gordon, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knees.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. Patrick Godwin would be next. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit change?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Bryant Tyner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Bryant Tyner.
Here comes the first pitch. And some fireworks, perhaps, to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Skied into straightaway right. Gordon is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Ready for another chance. Mark Piazza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to center field. Valentin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in, Patrick Godwin starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Down. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Now at the plate, Diego Valentin comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go-bet at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Up around the face. Sandoval at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Last strike here for the Giants. The bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate. trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-4 this afternoon. New York launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Number 32 earns victory number 22 this campaign. Paul Hamels was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.